based on different categories that are very typical, that you see in a lot of the most popular tarot spreads that readers do. Okay. So this will be things like overarching meanings, multiples of the same numbers, home, wealth, relationships, love, final outcomes, special guidance from the card, things like that. Okay, so let's get into it. Next, I am going to pop the major arcana. Nope, over here. I always get backwards here. Going to pop the Wheel of Fortune right here over my shoulder. Now, I show you the symbology based on the Rider-Waite, okay? And because to me, that is just the easiest deck to learn how to read tarot with, okay? When you look at the Wheel of Fortune in the Rider-Waite, there are some extremely valuable symbols on here that a lot of readers may not have picked up on. I was blessed to have had someone teach me tarot that is just such a gifted tarot reader. His name is John Marani. He has his own thing called Hierophant Tarot. I will link him in the box if you ever want to get one of the best readings of your life. He does, online readings over, webcam and stuff. And he is, without a doubt, one of the most gifted readers I have ever met in my life. He is absolutely wonderful. And I was blessed to learn tarot from him. And his abilities had a big impact on my ability and my way of reading the tarot. If you look at it, there are symbols on the outside of the wheel. And if you go around clockwise, it spells T-A-R-O-T. Okay? If you do this way, counterclockwise, T-O-R-A, okay? That's Torah. That's the law. All right. If you go R-O-T-A from the bottom, R-O-T-A, that's motivation. Okay. O-R-A-T, okay, that is speaking your truth. Up here, over above the wheel, is a sphinx, and that represents wisdom. Okay. Now, you also see Anubis right here on the bottom side of the card. There you go. Maybe, yeah, there we go. There we go. There he is. And that represents creative life force. Okay. Then you have the eagle. Right up here. Okay. That is representative of Scorpio and the Sabbath of Samhain. Okay. If you come up to the, angel up here in the corner is representative of Aquarius. Okay. And then if you come down to the lion down here, that is representative of Leo or Lunasa. Okay. And then the bull down here is representative of Taurus and the Sabbat of Beltane. Oh, Aquarius is representative of Imbolc. So when you do Tarot around, completely around the outside of the wheel here, that is the record of life. Okay, this is, like representative of the Akashic records. Okay, that's the main imagery. Oh, and the fates of everyone are within the inside of the wheel, okay, and influenced by the inside of the wheel. So there's a lot of very, very significant, oh yeah, I forgot, the serpent right out here on the side, across from like Anubis, or around the wheel from Anubis, is representative of Kundalini energy, okay? So there is a whole lot of imagery on this card that is very thought-provoking. And this has some of the most significant imagery of any of the cards in the deck, especially in the major arcana. But it also, this card has a lot of influence when it comes to a reading, because this is a major event. Okay, so as far as like timing and correspondences, the Wheel of Fortune is one of the luck cards, and Rocky is making his appointed video appearance. He sees me record, he's got to come say hi to you guys and photobomb me in the back with all of his gorgeousness. Yes, go lay down, If you guys don't know, Rocky is my deaf Australian coolie, and he's a love bug, and I have 2 pit bull brothers over there on the couch that are asleep. Okie is stirring there in the back, but here we go, back to the readings. The wheel is affiliated with the planet Jupiter, ruled by the planet Jupiter, and affiliated with the sign of Sagittarius. So that can be someone who is a Sagittarius that will be affected, or if you're doing like a yearly reading, the person's not a Sag, it can say that a major event or turning point will happen in the sign of Sagittarius. Okay. So in the upright position, the Wheel of Fortune represents good luck, karma, life cycles, turning points, destiny, things of that nature. If it's reversed, it can mean bad luck, negative external forces, and feelings of being out of control, your life being out of control, your actions being out of control. So to get a little bit further into it, the Wheel of Fortune is like, think about destiny, fate, your purpose in life. It usually means a turning point or a change of path. And it's usually for the positive. If it's in the upright position, it's a positive turning point. If it's reversed, it's going to be a negative turning point. It's going to have a negative impact on you. A lot of times the Wheel of Fortune can be, as I said, affiliated with someone in your life that can have that kind of impact, or have a significant impact in this turning point of your life. So this can represent someone who has a destiny to fulfill, and it will be revealed to you in due time. Okay. It's also talking about creating your own personal destiny. It's also a reminder that everything is temporary. Life itself is temporary. Everything will pass. So if you've been going through a rough time, if there's been a rough time, it's going to pass. It's going to take a turn for the better. It also can represent a window of opportunity for you to act, to make a positive change. Now, since it is ruled by Jupiter, Jupiter is the planet of luck. So that's why this is considered to be a luck card. Okay. Now, when we get further down into it, the Wheel of Fortune, if you have many ones, because the Wheel of Fortune is the number 10 key in the major arcana. So the 1 and the 0, 1 plus 0, 1. Okay. It indicates if you have more than one, in other words, the Wheel of Fortune plus additional ones from the suits. And remember that the ones in the minor arcana are action cards. It's something new is coming. There's a new thing that's going to be going on. So it indicates a situation is about to begin, or the beginning stages of something. Okay. The focus on it is on something like controversial matters, conflicts of interest, unexpected or unforeseen developments that can change the plans that you have made, or your course in life, your course of action. It's important news or information that's being brought to you by the universe. And it's also about an idea or a situation whose time, it's about damn time. Okay, this is one of my nicknames for this card is it's about damn time card. Okay. So when it comes to like romance, let's say this comes up in a romance reading, it's usually indicative of someone from your past that's showing back up again. But you're going to be undecided about that relationship, okay? Because you're going to have reservations and you're going to be very unsure in your thoughts of how things might go when this person reappears. This is about unexpected change, okay? But unlike, as we get into it further, the Tower card can represent like earth-shattering, getting kicked in the head kind of stuff. This is it's a little more subtle than that, okay? It's not break you down to zero. This is a positive change for the better, okay? Now, in reference to your home, you're going to have like an increase in the demand on your money for especially like your living expenses, financial obligations at home, and it's or an increase like to your rent, increase to your mortgage payment. It's an increase on demand of your finances. Okay, it can also mean, let's say you've had something break or you're doing renovations to your home. It's going to mean repeated trips back by a service person. And it's going to mean that it's taken a lot longer than you thought it would. It's an unexpected turn of events impacting your home in that manner. So it could be things breaking, renovations not going well, that kind of thing. It can be a change of plans or, more than one visit to get things done. As far as your work and career, Um, let's face it. You're gonna make some profit, but at the core of things, you're just not gonna feel satisfied with your career or the job that you have right now. And there can be things coming into play that will enable you to affect changes and new arrangements. So this could be a new job, a new career path, something more satisfying, a better project to work on at work, something like that, okay? Um Now, where unions are concerned, this may indicate an ending of a union, a partnership, a collaboration, and then starting up with someone different, starting anew with someone else. Your emotional state, your moods are going to be fluctuating all over the place. It's going to be like being on a roller coaster, because things are in such a state of flux and transitioning, and it was unexpected. So, you may have a little bit of a turmoil where your emotional state, your anxiety, and things like that are concerned. Um, Now, with regard to your actual family members, somebody is going to be a burr under your butt. They are going to be a constant source of irritation and agitation, and you're going to wish you could be free of that nonsense, okay? If it concerns the health of one of your family members, you're going to get some good news, because like a medical condition that you thought might require additional treatment or maybe even a surgery, they're not going to need that surgery, okay? But they're still going to, require some care, but it won't be the level that you might have anticipated. But family is going to, if this comes up in like a family category reading or a family oriented reading, there's going to be one person in your family that is really going to be a source of worry, concern, agitation, irritation, and you're going to be at your wit's end. But it's going to be turning for the better. Okay, there is an end in sight. As far as your own physical body, just like your emotional state, and I said it was like a roller coaster, your physical body is going to be the same way. It's going to be 1 minute you're fine, the next minute you want to crawl in a hole and pull it in after you. You want to pull the covers over your head, and then the next day you're up and you're dancing in the streets. It's going to be a roller coaster where your physical and your mental bodies are concerned. Finances. You're going to be worried that your finances and your reserves are dwindling, that there is a drain, that increased financial demand that I mentioned is draining on your resources, and that's a cause of concern for you. But again, you're going to get some important news that's going to change the picture, okay? It's kind of rough now, but that roller coaster, you hit the bottom, you're going to start back up, okay? Now, as far as like anxieties and things, news that you're going to get news that's unsettling. There are going to be incidents that are happen that just really rock you. And it's usually resulting from the actions of another person that's having an impact on you. Okay, so you're going to worry about a lot about maintaining your financial position or a potential loss of income or a sudden loss of income. As far as new beginnings are concerned, you're coming into a new state, a new cycle in your affairs, okay? And it's going to involve important news or information coming to you, or an important person that's integral to this change in commerce or affairs coming into your life, okay? It could be someone that you have a meeting with, with a different company, or, that you're contracted with, that all of a sudden makes an offer for a new and exciting venture for you to join them. And it would be, a change of job for you or something like that, a change of focus. Now, as far as like your overall success, this is not in your control. This is outside forces having an effect on you. So your success is going to come from things that are almost like preordained, okay? It's out of your control. You're kind of at the mercy of the universe and of others. But it's a good turn, okay? Special guidance in the Monday. Now, things are going to be out of your control, but you're going to you will have probably had a premonition that something like that, something earth-shattering is going to happen, and your premonition is going to be pretty spot on. So it's not going to be completely out of the blue, because you already have had an inkling that something is afoot, okay? And you were just kind of like waiting for the hammer to fall or for something to change. So it's going to do that. And the wheel is telling you to get ready for a new way of life, a new way of doing things, a new way of thinking, okay? Now, in the esoteric realm, the universe is telling you to have a little faith that things are going to get better. You may be pretty despondent right now, but things are changing, the wheel is turning, and better is coming your way. Where the Tower is usually a negative card, this is its counterpart, okay? This is a positive change. The best course of action for you and the best advice that this card gives you is don't get too married to the plans you have in your head for the way that things have to go in your life, because you're going to be shown that there's a different way and a better way to get there, okay? And as far as the overall outcomes are concerned, events are going to evolve that are going to make it impossible to miss the result, the place that you need to be. It is literally going to hit you upside the head and say, this is what you need to do. And it's going to come from an outside force, and that you need to take, this is a new direction for you, okay? It's giving you, the universe is on your side to give you this new path and to set you on a path to success, okay? You will have an impact, the choices you make, okay? The path is going to be laid before you. You just have to step your foot on it, okay? So that is it, my friends. That is the Wheel of Fortune. If you've got any questions, please leave them down in the comment box, or hit me up on Twitter. All of my details are at the end of the video. And as I always say, merry we did meet, merry we will part, until we merry meet again. Be well and walk in love and light, everybody. Bye.